Today, we are going to tap on opening up to serendipities and synchronicities, two of my favorite words. I love them because it conjures the idea of something a little bit magical, unexpected, and maybe even miraculous happening in your life, just out of the blue, out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere. I think that when we attune our energy and we live in a state of not really expecting things to happen in a certain way, but having like an expectation, a joyful general expectation of life, that life just kind of surprises me sometimes and throws me some wonderful opportunity, a new relationship, a couple of extra dollars or a lot of extra dollars. And wow, how fun is that? And that seems to be my natural flow of existence. So I've kind of been experiencing that in my own life recently, where a bunch of weird things have happened that have been really, really lovely opportunities, relationships, money. And so I wanted to do this tapping session to help you attune to that same energy, that energy of joyful expectation, not really like expecting something to happen and being mad if it doesn't, but just being in like a general state of life is on my side. I know that when I stay open, when I keep my energy open, wonderful things tend to happen out of nowhere, and I don't even know how that happens. So if you've been feeling a little resistant or a little closed off or a little disappointed, or your energy is just a little bit low, this tapping session is going to help. It's going to help you get back into that little bit of magical flow. Okay, so put your feet on the floor, take a nice big deep breath, get grounded in your chair. And just tune into any resistance or heaviness that you might feel in terms of having that like open, curious, playful, almost flirty energy with the universe. The universe loves that kind of energy, and it loves to kind of ping pong off of it. So tune into that resistance or that heaviness or anything that you feel like might be in the way of embodying that energy for yourself. And we are going to start on the karate chop point. Even though there's all this resistance or heaviness to believing in serendipities and synchronicities for me, and it's keeping me from feeling like this is a wild, wonderful, playful, beautiful place to live. And it's keeping me from believing that good things are really meant for me. And there's a big part of me that doesn't want to let this resistance go. Maybe because this resistance and this heaviness is just who I am. If I let it go and get my hopes up, I might be disappointed. Again. And I really want to get to the bottom of this. And I want to love, honor, and acknowledge all of my parts, especially the ones that are resistant to opening up to serendipities and synchronicities. And the parts of me that are afraid to get disappointed if they do open up. The parts that have been disappointed in the past. I want to send some extra love to those parts. And I want to thank them for showing up and trying to keep me safe in the only way that they know how. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. All this resistance all this heaviness. I'm not opening up and you can't make me. Opening up is too vulnerable. I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want my heart to get hurt. I don't want to have expectations that don't get met. It's safer to play small, to close down, to stay shut down, to hold on to this old identity that's just trying to keep me safe. But I want more unexpected, delightful things in my life. That would be nice. But that's for other people, not for me. Maybe it could be for me. After all, I have experienced joyful and delightful things in the past. And that's probably when my energy was open and joyfully expectant. When maybe I didn't even know that that's the energy I was embodying. Because I was just being present with my life. Maybe there is this part of me that's been disappointed. I honor and acknowledge that part of me. I honor and acknowledge the disappointment or sadness that I felt. But I don't have to stay there. More money, more opportunities, more synchronicities aren't going to find me in the energy of resistance. Because I'm just going to push it away without even realizing that that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to say, see, that kind of stuff just doesn't happen for me. But what if I could change my energy and open up just a little bit? Nope, that's too scary, not going to do it. I'm committed to this old resistance story. I wonder if I could do this another way. Think about this another way. There's nobody walking on planet Earth who hasn't been disappointed or gotten their heart broken. So maybe it's less about the disappointment and more about my ability to process it and let it go. And harness my courage and my willingness to stay open, to keep an open heart and an open mind. I choose to let go of this old resistance. Any heaviness or negative thinking that I might be holding on to that feels so familiar, I choose to let it go now. That's not who I am. That's just an act of protection that I took on so I don't get hurt again. And I don't need to hold on to that anymore. It's safe to keep an open heart. It's safe to keep an open mind. I believe good things are possible for me. Unexpected, delightful, miraculous things. And I'm opening up my energy to receive them right now. It's safe to open up and receive and tap into a state of joyful expectancy. Miracles are meant for me. I'm open to the possibility of synchronicities, serendipities, and surprises reaching me in any moment. Releasing any remaining resistance and tapping into it's safe to expect the best. And tapping into I'm worthy of the best. I'm worthy of unexpected surprises, synchronicities, and serendipities. And it's safe to expect them in the natural flow of my life. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. Tune back into your energy. Just notice if anything has shifted or changed. If you feel a little bit more open, like your energy is a little bit more soft, light, maybe it has a different color or texture that you feel. And just see what happens. Be playful with this. This isn't about becoming someone who expects the miracle and the serendipity to happen in a certain way in a certain time frame, because that's control, right? This is all about letting go of control and just keeping an open mind and an open heart and knowing that there are infinitely amazing things that could potentially happen at any given moment. And you're just open. I don't know when it's going to happen. Maybe it'll happen right now. You'll get a phone call or a text message. Maybe there's an email on its way to you. Maybe when you go to the coffee shop, you'll run into someone, and all of a sudden, because you have this beautiful open energy, someone will start talking to you that wouldn't have started talking to you when you were all shut down and in that heavy emotional cloak, right? So this is what changes when we tap. We change our energy, and the energy of the universe responds accordingly. So go out there and have some fun, be a little flirty and playful with the universe, and just see what happens. And when you experience that little serendipity, that little miraculous moment, that little synchronicity, come back to this video and let me know what it was in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if you're looking to get a little bit luckier, experience more serendipities and synchronicities with money, I do encourage you to check out my guilt-free money reset training. It's free. And inside of that training, you'll get 21 abundance activating strategies and 12 things to stop doing straight away if you want more money. So these are really practical things that you can start doing right now today that are going to help you shift your energy that you're bringing in relationship to money. That's going to help you be a little bit more open and playful with regard to your finances. So you can get that again for free at the link in the description below. Thank you so much for tapping with me. Please be sure to like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in the next one.